Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Coach Liz. All right, so this is going to be a reading for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And usually I pick the readings with this little dice, you guys. I roll it and see what sign comes out, and then I just go with it. And then today I just happened to roll the number dice. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the number 3 came out. And then when I did a meditation, I also kept seeing the number 3. So you could be seeing the number 333. I did pull some symbols, sacred symbols, messages for you guys just to see what I could pick up prior to starting the video. Now, this past full moon, I think it happened on April the 12th at 8:22 a.m. But some things were revealed to you on that particular day. Some things were revealed to you. And there's like a timing factor, or you're having to wait some time before you reveal something to others. This is something in regards to possibly something tied to your finances or your money, maybe a business project, or just something that's been growing over time that you possibly have not revealed it to anyone else. I feel like your money is looking really good right now. Like you're wealthy in all like facets of your life. I feel like your health is good, your money's good, family's good, friendships are good. Like things are just looking good for you right now, fire signs. I also feel like there's a message coming in. I don't know if this is tied to matters of the heart because I'm seeing a lot of green in your reading, or like in your pre-shuffle. Like I do see a lot of green. I don't know if this message is going to I'm not sure if this message is tied to money or, like I said, matters of the heart, but there's going to be a need or an energy of you having to transmute whatever it is that you whatever it is, the message that you receive, right? Like I'm not sure if it's just going to be something that you don't necessarily care for, or maybe a message that comes from someone you don't necessarily care for, but you're needing to transmute that energy. I feel like this person that may be coming in could have been hiding certain things from you, or just holding back certain information, or maybe I feel like also for some of you, it just wasn't being revealed yet. And now is the time where you're going to start seeing things or people for who they are. But I feel like this energy is coming in for you because it's going to push you to grow in, some way, shape, or form. It's going to call for you to stay focused on what it is that you're working for and not get distracted by it. You're going to have to release whatever this energy is. Like I said, I don't know if it's a person yet. We'll go into the tarot a little bit to try to clarify what these energies are, but there's a lot of either things not being revealed yet, or they were just revealed this past full moon. The next full moon is May the 12th. So by then, I feel like you'll have all the answers that you're looking for. And with all those answers, or whatever is being revealed to you, it is going to create some sort of growth. And I feel like this actually ties to your finances a lot, fire signs. So see, look, here's the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, you're closing out something, or you're having to just put an end to a certain project or something that you had been working on. And although it may carry an energy of, I want to say, disappointment, or just didn't pan out like you thought it would, you're being asked to transmute that energy, because I feel like there's something new coming in. There's a new message coming in. There's for some of you, there's a new opportunity that is going to come attached with wealth, right? With money and the growth of your finances. So like I said, there's a lot of green in your energy. It could be money green, or this could be tied to your heart. For some of you, this could be something that whatever message comes in, and I feel like I'm speaking to someone that is really focusing on their finances right now, on their stability, not so much like a relationship, but more so something that you love to do, possibly like your life purpose, like your life passion, whatever that is. I feel like there's good news coming in when it comes to that. So if you haven't received it already, I feel like, if you haven't received it already, I know we're still kind of moving away from that full moon energy. So don't be surprised if, you hear something between today and tomorrow. Like I said, for sure, you'll know what this is by the next full moon, which is May the 12th. Also, for some of you, this is really big on stability, right? Like your foundation. I'm seeing 1111 a lot for you as well. So you could also be seeing those synchronicities, and that's how you know this reading could be for you. All right, so this is going to be a general message, fire sign, so just don't force the message to fit. If it does not resonate, there will be more readings to come. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sorry, y'all. My mind just went like blank for a second. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate your support. And let's get right into it. I'm just kind of flowing, you guys. Like, I don't have a plan for your reading. I just know that this kind of doesn't feel like so much of a love reading or connected or tied to a love reading per se, in a way where it's like another person involved relationship. But I mean, it could be, right? Take it like it resonates. But I feel like I'm speaking to some fire signs that are just really focusing on their money, their bag, like doing what it is that they love, or doing what it is that you love, and then turning that into money, right? Transmuting that into money. So let's see. We're not going to do we're not tapping into a person right now. We're not tapping into a masculine. We're not tapping into the divine feminine. We're just going to look to see what energy is currently surrounding you, fire signs. And then we're going to pull some tarot to clarify those energies. And at the end, we'll get some advice from spirit to bring it all together. All right. What messages do you have for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? For some of you, though, there could be a Gemini involved, or there is a Gemini in your energy that could be significant. Yeah, heavy threes, you guys. So, like I said, you may be seeing 333, 1111, also 1144. Definitely 11. For some of you, timing could be very significant. I mean, of course, timing is significant for everyone, but there could be an energy of things just being revealed at the right time. So if you feel like you're in this like stagnant energy, you're ready to take action towards something, but you can't, or it just feels like you don't have all of the information that you need to be able to move forward, I feel like you're going to be receiving that message soon. Like, it's coming in soon, and it's going to be exactly what you wanted plus more. I feel like you could be seeing rainbows. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm getting a lot of information, like a lot of downloads. I'm channeling a lot. I've been channeling a lot of random shit, like even music. So you could be receiving messages through music as well. I feel like your spirit guides are really talking to you right now. Like, they are just sending you everything that you need to know. But I feel like at the right time. Like, you can't know everything, because I feel like if they tell us everything all at one time, or if someone gave you all of the information all at one time, right, on something that you were working on, and this was the first time that you were doing this particular project, you probably wouldn't even know what to do with the information. because everything is just like new. So I feel like your spirit guides are just dropping bits of information a little bit at a time, right when you need it, right? Like right when you need to know is when you're getting it. You may even be feeling like, damn, like, how did I know that? Or how did how did I know what to say? Or how did I know what to do? Like, you're gonna find yourself like saying that a lot. For some of you, I feel like your dreams could be disclosing a lot of information as well. Or at night, possibly when you're like slowing down, people, you're putting the kids to bed or whatever. I feel like that's when a lot of your that whatever it is that you're looking for is coming to you, possibly at night when things are starting to slow down or your day starts to slow down. All right, let's see. What messages do you have for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? What major energies are currently surrounding them? What do they need to know? Indecision. Yes. So there is an energy where you feel like you don't know which direction to go. But you know that there is a choice that you're needing to make. You just don't, it just feels like you don't have all of the information as well. For some of you, I feel like there is an energy where you're having to detach from like old beliefs or certain information that I'm thinking like, if you're used to doing things one way, you're being called to push out of that comfort zone, and that's gonna help you grow in so many ways. Like, you're having to detach from something that you've been doing over and over and over again, or a specific way of doing things, and you're having to release yourself from it. And I feel like this has to do with like your thought process, like how you think. Maybe you already know the answers, like you know which direction or which path to take. You just actually need to take action towards it. Like, you need to take that first step. As you can see, like, she has the power, right? The color red, the symbolism of it represents power, right? And also the number 8. So it's like she has the information, the knowledge, the tools, everything to be able to make the decision. It's just that action, right? Like taking that first step. Either you're going to go left or you're going to go right. And for some of you, I'm hearing when everybody goes left, I go right. So maybe that's something that you have to, maybe that's something that may, that could be something that may help you make a decision or take action. Is if you see everyone else doing one thing, maybe your answer is to go a separate way, like do something different, right? But yeah, I feel like there's changes happening within you. Like you're being pushed to this, like, to grow, and not and I feel like when you make that decision, when you finally make the decision and take that first step to action, that's gonna automatically expand or open up doors that you didn't even know were there. I'm hearing the road less traveled. You're having to break free from something, maybe even patterns that have been passed down through family or generations, right? Like something that you've seen other people do in your community, and you're like, well, maybe I'm supposed to do what they're doing. So if it worked out for them, it'll work out for me. But I feel like in your situation is different because you're not on the same path as they are, right? Their life purpose may be different from yours. So your decisions have to be different from theirs. And because you're realizing that, it's almost like you're having to rewrite your programming. Like you're having to rewrite your programming so that you can take that action towards the unknown, right? Towards what, not everyone goes right. So you're like, all right, well, there's probably no map if I make this right turn, right? Like, am I just gonna wing this shit? And yes, the answer is yes, wing it, right? Wing it, because I feel like spirit is going to, like I was saying, they're telling you, or they're giving you bits and pieces of information exactly when you need to get it. So it's like you don't need to know everything. You just need to make the first step on the direction that you want to go, and stick with that, right? Accept that that's the direction that you're going, and don't worry about anything else, because you have everything that's needed. I'm getting magician energy too as well with this indecision energy. Not because I feel like the magician knows what they want, because they take action to manifest what they want, right? But that's because they know they have all the tools to make it happen, even though they don't know what exactly is what it's going to look like in the 3D. They just know that they have the tools, so that they take action to create fucking magic. And I feel like that's where you're at. It's like, you have all the tools. You may not have the map in front of you to tell you what to expect or what it's going to look like, but you know that you have the internal map, and that's going to guide you and protect you on this path, or on this new journey that you're starting to embark. Let me get some more for the fire signs. Anxiety. Yeah, you're in your head about this though. Like it's giving you anxiety. It's making you feel like there's something that you're having to walk away, and it just feels like it's something comfortable, right? It's something that you're used to doing. It's something that doesn't it's something that you've worked on your own for so long, that now it's like, damn, like, do I let it go? Is it time to leave it? This is my baby. I've been working on it. And it just has you in your head, because there's so many questions, because there are still so many questions that are being left unanswered, or you feel like they're being left unanswered. But I'm telling you, it's like the answers are coming to you exactly when they need to come. Exactly. For some of you, you feel like time is running out. It's not. Time is not running out. Time is an illusion. Time is a fucking man-made shit that that made us rush, hurry up and wait. Like, that's the don't worry about time. Let your spirit guides worry about time. You worry about taking that first step. Worry about walking away from what feels comfortable. For some of you, there's something that you need to communicate. Or you may be in communications, possibly, like you're a speaker, or I'm hearing motivational speaker. So I don't know, for some of you, it can be nerve-wracking knowing that you're becoming you're having your next position in life is becoming a motivational speaker. Like, you may feel like you're not ready for that, or who am I to teach others when I'm hearing age. I don't know if you're younger and you don't feel like you can motivate or talk to those who are older than you, or how do you get the attention from those who are older than you? Like, I'm hearing, what do I know? Well, you know a lot, because I clearly see where you have created something for yourself that has given you much power, and you are someone that people listen to. I'm seeing a lot of 8s as well. So there is that you hold power within you that attracts those around you to listen to you. So you're in your head a lot about this new choice, or this decision that you're having to make. I also see like there's a storm brewing outside of her window. So it just feels like right now things just feel like so uncertain, or just like I feel like I'm picking up on someone who you may be like in hermit mode right now. Like, you've pulled your energy away to go inward a little bit. I feel like I'm talking to someone who is in 8 of Swords energy, possibly even victim mentality. Like, your anxiety is taken over. So you're needing to transmute that energy and put that into your craft. Just use that energy that once you start getting anxious and in your head, do something small that's going to, for this project or this new beginning or whatever it is. Take that mental stress and think about what it is that you would want to speak about. If I'm speaking to a motivational like speaker or something like that, write down a topic of what you would want to talk about. Go to a mirror and start talking about what it is that you feel like, what message that you need to deliver, or what it is that you, whatever, like just take this anxiety energy and transmute it and start thinking about the things that you would want to do, the steps that you would take. Like try to manipulate, there's that magician energy again, manipulate your own mind into thinking that you've already made the step, right? Like you may be in this energy right now, but say you're here in this energy and you catch yourself like starting to like what ifs, and I wonder and like what could happen and what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, and is it going to succeed? Am I supposed to leave everything I've worked for behind? What the hell? Like just start, when you find yourself in that energy, instead start thinking about, well, what can I speak about at this event that I'm about to have? Or what type of what does my audience look like? Or what are the topics that people wanting, are going to attract people? Or what outfits can I wear? Or whatever. Like just change the mentality by filling your mind up with possibilities instead of things that are going to take away from the project that you want to start or the new direction that you want to head. Start filling your head up with the possibilities of what it could look like or what it would look like. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense, you guys. All right, let me get a couple more for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yep, storm warning. See, there's a storm. That's that storm energy. There's something to do with thunderstorms. There could be thunderstorms in your area, or there's a lot of thunderstorms in your area right now. I'm hearing natural disasters or just maybe hurricanes. I don't know. The lightning bolt though, like I feel like with the lightning bolt, I feel like there are major changes happening, but I feel like with this lightning bolt comes with enlightenment. I don't know why I'm picking that up, and I think it's because I see this energy of yin yang that's going to bring you into balance. And look, here's that timing card again with patience. So there are things ending for sure. You could be seeing 10-10. It may feel like things are falling apart, or you're having to rebuild, start from ground one because shit has fallen apart, and it may feel like your emotions are everywhere. But I feel like after a storm is gone or has passed, even though it has created a mess or chaos, it is an opportunity to rebuild and possibly rebuild something on a stronger foundation, right? Like, and if something didn't work out or something didn't withstand this storm, then when we go to rebuild, we need to take these things into consideration. And I feel like that's exactly where this power energy is coming from. I feel like this is not the first time you're having to make a huge decision about your life or the path that you're trying to head. I feel like you have experience, like you have along the way picked up knowledge and what works and what doesn't work. And even though you're entering in a path of, the unknown, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what it looks like. You don't know what type of animals you're about to run into. You don't know about what monsters may pop out. You don't know how the weather's about to look. If you got the umbrella right, like if you got the umbrella ready for the rainy day, like you don't know. But you do know that you are protected. You know that you have knowledge. You know how to survive. You know how to make it. You know how to eat. Right? You have all the right tools to make it through this unknown path that you're about to enter. And because you've had that experience, I feel like using that, right, knowing that you do have the tools to make some shit happen, knowing that you have the protection you need, then walking through these storms or walking through the unknown. And I'm seeing this angel, right? I feel like your guides, again, I think I did mention your spirit guides. They're gonna give you what you need to know when you need to know it. They're not gonna just push you out there in the unknown and you're just gonna have to figure it all on your own. If you feel like that, if you feel like you have to figure it out all on your own, that is because you're disconnected from source. You're disconnected from what you call God, or who you pray to, or you don't meditate, or you haven't been meditating. You're not centered. Because when someone is centered, when someone is connected to source, fear does not exist. Anxiety does not exist. Doubt does not exist. Worry does not exist. You put your entire faith on whatever it is that you've been called to do, and you keep on moving because you know that you have everything you need to make it through. I hope that is making all the sense, you guys. I don't know if it is. Community. So I think I said something about, people listening to you, or you have a community of people who look up to you. I also feel like there's so many options in your community that you're like trying to open yourself up to. Like there's I feel like there's so many options, right? And you're just trying to decide which way to go. I feel like I'm talking to someone that's really in their head right now. But it's like, you know exactly what you've been called to do. You just have to get the courage to take action towards it, to finally make that decision to move in that direction. All right. Let's see. I was trying to see if I got anything else with this. For some of you, you do have options available to you. Like there's a lot of doors opening up. Just take your time before walking through some of these doors. Take your time, meditate, think about what it is that you are, think about the things that need your energy and the things that don't align with your passions, or what it is that fills your tank, right? If it does not speak to you, don't do it. Okay. Okay, let's get some tarot for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Clarify these energies. There's also someone that you are connected to or tied to, who is this person can serve as a guide for you, especially during this time of possibly like confusion. So you could be receiving guide, possibly me if I'm the guide, but there could be some guidance from someone that's in your community that you consider to be close. You're close to this person. This is someone who's very knowledgeable. So you'll know who that person is. This is very random. Like this is, I just got that message from this card. All right, angels, guides, and spirits, can you give me clarity on these energies for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? Look, Temperance again, 2 different decks, and you have Temperance showing up, which means that timing, time, and you have time on this one too. So something about timing. You know, the timing is everything. So don't feel like just because you are in a place of confusion right now, or like you don't know which direction to go, what decision to make. There's that Two of Wands. That's that decision. You're feeling this way because you don't know. And usually the unknown is very uncomfortable. But you don't know because you're not supposed to know yet. There are things still being worked out. For others of you, and this may not apply with all fire signs, but you could be finding something out about the people that you are around or hanging around with, like the people in your community, people who you thought were in your corner are not. They're not, and there's a need for you to put your boundaries up and protect yourself, bring things into balance by possibly even distancing yourself from some of these people. All right, Spirit, can you give us more on these energies for the fire signs? What is this indecision? What are they needing to decide? Yeah, I told you this is about money. Ace of Pentacles. This is about a new project, a fresh start when it comes to your wealth, your security. There's something that there's a Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So again, community. There's either you've been arguing with others about a certain direction that you're wanting to head, or this is you in your head trying to decide which direction you want to go when it comes to your business or your finances or your stability. Yeah, you have your guards up against either a community of people, family. Something disappointed you. Let me get some more on this Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot. You're ready to go. You're ready to take action. You're ready to move forward. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have Cancer in your chart. But I feel like there's this breakthrough, this victory, this energy of energy, like this energy of victory. Like I feel like once you make the decision, and I feel like you already know, like I said, I feel like you already know which direction you need to head. But I feel like once you make that first step, things are going to pick up for you like super fast. Things are going to start moving in a pace that you never thought possible. Like this new direction that you head on is going to be the right direction, right? When others go left, you go right. This card literally says right here, right direction. So whatever the fuck it is that you're doing now is like you're headed in the right direction. For some of you, you may need to travel for this new this fresh start. For if this is a new job, you may have to travel, you may have to move, or this could be a job that requires for you to travel. But there's going to be so much prosperity and success. Like you're going to feel an energy of achievement when it comes to this decision or this new conquest that you are headed on, right? Like I feel like this is a new journey for you, and just something that you never thought you would even be doing. But it's going to bring so much balance and so much like emotional fulfillment, because this is something that you love. This is like your baby. This is going to become that one thing. Like even if this is not a love reading, you guys, it just feels like whatever direction you're getting ready to go, it's going to emotionally fulfill you. And not because of the money, but because of what it is that you're going to be doing. It's not even, I don't even feel like it's about the money. It's just that you want to enjoy what it is that you're doing. And maybe that's what the change is, right? I think that you're leaving, or you're wanting to leave a place of employment or a place where you work at right now because it's not fulfilling you emotionally. So you're ready to head in a direction that does fulfill you in that way. For some of you, there's an energy of like self-control as well. So if your mind is going, there's that transmute energy again. Like if your mind and that anxiety, if your mind is going 50,000 miles per hour, which is what the chariot is about to be moving, like once you make this move, I feel like for some of you, it's important that you kind of have self-control when it comes to your thoughts, right? Do not allow them to take you down a rabbit hole. Just because you don't have all the answers right now does not mean you're not going to have them. It's just a timing thing. It's a timing thing. It's like they don't need, Spirit, God does not need to give you all the answers right now, because I'm hearing with much knowledge, with much power comes great responsibility. So I feel like this new project or whatever it is that you're working on, it's going to bring a lot of power and a lot of growth, not only to your finances, but to you as well, because of how it's going to fulfill you, right? And someone who finds their life purpose, I personally feel is a very powerful person, because once you understand what you're here to do, you do everything in your power to get there, right? To make that dream happen. And then once that dream starts to pay off financially, I feel like the possibilities from there are fucking endless. And I feel like that's exactly the direction that you're headed. What is this anxiety? Wheel of Fortune. You're having to close out a chapter. Ace of Swords. See the truth. Follow your truth. And that's why it is nerve-wracking, and that's why you're feeling anxious, because this is a turning point. This is you closing out something that felt comfortable. This is something that's very unpredictable, right? This is a new road where there may not even be a fucking road, right? Like it's still pebbles, what do they call, stones and dirt roads and trees and bushes everywhere because this path hasn't been walked on, right? This is a whole new path that very few have decided to take, and you're taking it, which is why it's creating this energy of anxiety, because it's so unpredictable, because it is a turning point, because it is something, it almost feels like destiny, right? Like this is where you're supposed to be at. You're at a point in your life where it's almost like, do I leave my old self behind to move in this direction? Because I have to leave this old person behind in order for me to go in this new direction. And I feel like you're starting to realize that in order for you to head in this new direction, here goes that 10-10 energy again. So there's endings happening, but right after that ending, it's this new beginning. Good news coming in. What did I say? The 8 of Swords in your head. But I feel like after you release yourself from this mental prison and this anxiety and the doubts, like I feel like things are going to start to move. I hear like the hamster wheel, like when the little hamsters are running in the wheel and it starts very slow. But then once they get to going, it's like you hear that little damn thing in their little feet, like just going and going and going. I feel like that's where you're at right now, right? Like you're trying to get your footing. You're trying to, for one, even just take the first step to get on that damn wheel. But I feel like because this is the right direction for you, there's good karma attached to this decision. There's good fortune. There's like, it's almost going to feel like you're hitting the jackpot, right? Like it almost feels like because you decided to go in the direction, least traveled, right? I feel like that's going to bring a lot of like quick victory. Like it's not going to be like, oh, this is going to take forever. it just feels like a quick, and two cards are telling me right here that there's victory around the corner. There's victory on this new cycle. Even though it's unpredictable, there's new doors that are going to be opening that you didn't even know existed. So this anxiety energy that's trying to keep you bound and stuck, go again, turn it and transmute it into what outfit do you want to wear on your first speaking event? Or I don't know, what eyeshadow, I don't know. Think about the smallest shit that will take your mind away from things that are not even happening, right? That are gonna that possibly even talk you out of doing what it is that you're wanting to do, and start feeding your brain with the things that get you excited for this new project, right? For this new, I'm hearing, like I said, conquest. Like, it just feels like this is a new experience. The Tower. This is different, you guys. Like, this, whatever is happening, I even feel like I said, not, at the beginning of the reading, it feels like things are falling apart. Like, there could have been a storm that came through and it just destructed every fucking thing, right? Here's the Tower with the storm warning, right? Things just feel like they fell apart, or they're falling apart, but it was meant to happen, right? Like, I feel like the Tower, even though, it looks like the building is burning and people are jumping out of the window, for one, you're going to survive the jump, right? You're going to survive the jump because you're a powerful being and you have all the tools to make that shit happen, right? For two, towers happen because there could have been something that was built on a faulty foundation, or maybe you just got too fucking comfortable. And Spirit is coming in and saying, all right, we're going to switch some shit up. We're going to destruct some stuff around you because we need you to build over here instead. And because you got comfortable right here, we need to find a way for you to leave here so you can go here. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening. And because it looks like things are shifting and things don't look the same, I feel like there's this misconception within you that you feel like things aren't working out, or things are just falling apart and that's how they're going to stay. But you have the power, for one, to clean it up, or two, move elsewhere and build elsewhere, right? Like, you have, you have multiple possibilities. Just take your time, and instead of thinking about the things that are not working, transmute that energy and think about the things that are working, that could work. Tap into that ambition, because I feel like I'm speaking to someone that does have that drive, that desire to push forward. You're very logical, you're intelligent. Sorry, y'all, the video got cut off, so had to start recording again. Anyway, we're just gonna pick up right where we left off. I think I left off where there was misconceptions, or you thinking that things are falling apart, and they may be, or it may feel like that, but I feel like you have the power and the knowledge to make, to transmute that energy, and start focusing on this new path that you're needing to head on. I see a lot of major arcana as well. You have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas, which means that this is a big change for you. This is a turning point in your life. I feel like this is where, for some of you, this decision is going to affect the next, I feel like for some of you, I'm picking up like the next 10 years of your life. But I feel like in a good way. And I feel like in a good way because I'm seeing this Ace of Pentacles. So in the Chariot, which is balance, and Wheel of Fortune, which is karma, good, I feel like I'm hearing the jackpot. Like, I feel like once you make the decision, like, you're going to hit the jackpot. You're going to hit the jackpot in all types of ways, not just with your money, but, emotionally as well. Let me get some more. Y'all, this video keeps cutting off, so I don't know. Someone doesn't want this message to get out. someone, it could be someone you're tied to in your community, because I see the devil did pop out. So this could be someone someone that's trying to restrict you, or this could be you. You know, you're having to release certain restrictions, addictions, the energy of not having faith, right? You could be, you know, battling with yourself, you know, having faith in what you're capable of, your own abilities. There could also be, this could be also people in your community who are creating this energy for you, who are distrusting of your abilities and your gifts, or they don't believe that you can make these changes or that you would be successful. That I'm sensing a little bit of pessimism from this community. So you may have to release yourself from certain people, places, or things, or that's exactly the change that you're having to make, is leaving behind people in your community. And that's a big decision, right? Like moving away from a certain community to head in this new direction, the full energy. And it's hard, right? If this is like family or close friends, people you consider family, it's hard to walk away from things that you once knew, or you feel comfortable in, and you're having to leave that. For others of you, I feel like there could have been messages or information that you received about this community as well that created some restrictions, or maybe you're realizing that these people are only your friends because of what you can offer. So you're having to release yourself from that as well. Others of you, you may have some addictions, right? And then this group of people enable these addictions, right? Whatever it may be, drugs, shopping, whatever you consider your addiction. I feel like these people could be feeding into that beast. Let me get more on the devil spirit with the community. Six of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're realizing that whatever community you were once tied to, whatever friendships you once had, I feel like you felt like you were giving too much into this connection, or you were just very generous. Like you didn't mind giving to others, but I don't know if you were getting that in return. So you're starting to realize that, you know, some of these people could be selfish. Or they're just your friends because of what you do for them, or what you give them, or what you can provide them. And you're starting to realize like this is something that you having to distance yourself from. Two of Pentacles. But you're going back and forth about it. Like it's almost like you're trying to decide if it's time to close out this cycle with them or not. Here's the World for the end. Like it's, again, I'm seeing a lot of endings here. It does have you in your head a lot though. Like you're going back and forth, you're juggling, you're trying to, I feel like for some of you as well, it's like you're trying to balance fun with work as well. I'm hearing some, so don't become too wrapped up with your finances or your money. Don't get too attached to that, because remember, materialism can get you in trouble as well. But I feel like you're going back and forth about a certain community, that if you want to keep on giving into this community, or if they are giving into you, like I feel like you're starting to realize certain things about certain people that you're around as well. And you're realizing that there's certain, you know, that things with this community or these people have completed, right? It's done, it's over with, and it's time to close it out as well. For others of you, I am picking up that there's some sort of celebration that you may be having, or you're getting ready for. I think the Aries, are we still in your season? I think we are. So you could be celebrating something, possibly a birthday for some of you. Somebody could be giving to you for your birthday, like a gift. Someone's being very generous. For others of you, be careful. There could be someone who is giving you something with strings attached. So there could be what's the word I'm looking for? There could be hidden agenda with this gift. So kind of like weigh out the possibility, or weigh out whatever this is. Like kind of look at it and review it. Is this something that you want? Don't just take it because it's coming from someone that you know. There's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of major arcana. 4 cards out of 7. Yeah. Okay, and the World is also another major arcana. So 5 cards. All right, so is there anything else, Spirit? Anything else? No? Okay. All right, let's see what advice, let's see what advice Spirit has for you. Yeah, heavy on the strings attached with whatever this gift is, you guys. There could be possibly even a lover from the past, or someone that you were connected to. There could be expecting something in return, you know. All right. Let's get a message for the fire sign, Spirit. Y'all, I'm so sorry. These messages probably are all over the place, and it kind of felt like that, but that's possibly because that's how you feel. And the video kept stopping, so maybe you feel like it's a stop and go type thing. Stop and go. Having to remove, delete, take away things that don't belong anymore. Again, it could be this community, or someone in the community, or someone that you're close with. Mending. Yeah, someone might be trying to come in, y'all. Trying to gift you with something, but just know there could be strings attached with whatever it is that's coming. So keep that in mind. All right, what message do you have for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, orphaned? No, don't be so sad, fire signs. Unfinished. Someone from the past is coming, or someone is coming. Unfinished symphony. Someone feels like they're not done with you. So keep that in mind. All right, orphaned. You're in your head a lot, sweets, and that's because of the changes that are happening around you, and that's okay. It is okay to feel the way you feel. Just don't sit in that energy, because I promise you the answers are going to come. The answers are coming. So it says, we were all meant to have connections with other people within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. What did I say? Community. Maybe you feel like you don't fit in this community anymore, and you're trying to see if it's time to let it go. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with the group or community the way you did before, and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging, and know that you will find your place with others or of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So yeah, maybe this is talking about you releasing yourself from certain people. Like I said, people who don't see things like you see them. They're pessimistic, or they're negative about this new project that you have going on, or even envious. Who knows? You know, because the devil energy does talk about envy and jealousy and things like that, right? So you may find yourself in a community where you see people are giving off this energy, and you're like, it's not for me anymore, and you're juggling, going back and forth, like, should I just stay? Should I go? Is it time to close this out? And I feel like it is. I feel like it is time to close certain things out with certain people. All right, fire signs, I hope this message helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys soon.